Thanks for listening to English Go Podcast. To listen without advertisements or to read episode transcripts, visit englishgo.co.uk for more information.
This podcast is brought to you by eHarmony, the dating app to find someone you can be yourself with. Why doesn't eHarmony allow copy and paste in first messages? Because you are unique, and your conversations should reflect that. eHarmony wants you to find someone who will get you. How are you going to know who gets you? If people send you the same generic conversation starters they message everyone else. Conversations that actually help you get to know each other. Imagine that. Get who gets you on eHarmony. Sign up today.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film, If, only in theaters May 17th. Do you want to tell people the big news? All right, I'll do it. Sign up now and you'll get unlimited for $15 a month and 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan on us. MintMobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 equivalent to $15 per month. Unlimited over 40 gigabytes per month. Face lower speeds. Videos at 480p. Active Mint customers by 531.24 get 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan. Auto renews after 6 months. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Separate Paramount Plus registration required. Terms and conditions apply if rated PG.
Quality sleep is essential. That's why the Sleep Number Smart Bed is designed for your ever-evolving sleep needs. Need a bed that's firmer or softer on either side? Helps you sleep at a comfortable temperature? Sleep Number Smart Beds let you individualize your comfort, so you sleep better together. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Would you believe it? I have actually bought a car. So not so long ago, I talked to you about the fact that I had to renew my driver's license in Japan. I had to change it from, exchange it from an English license to a Japanese license. And I said I felt a bit more desire to buy a car, to drive a car after, getting my Japanese license, even though it meant that, because the way things worked out, even though it meant I was going to have to put like a special beginner mark, like a beginner sticker on my car if I buy one. So anyway, I have bought one, but I do not have it yet. It won't be coming for a week, or just over a week. But I'd like to tell you a little bit about the experience of buying a car in Japan, and also about like my past experience of buying cars in the UK, because actually they were very similar, but perhaps there were one or two differences. So I found the car that I wanted to buy by looking on a website over here that lists like cars for sale from all different kinds of companies. I think they only list cars for sale from companies. I don't think they list it like private sales, like an individual, like if I wanted to sell my car. I'm not sure I can use the site to sell my car on there. But in the UK, I'd probably use a site called Autotrader. I think it's autotrader.co.uk. And that's both like companies selling cars and individuals selling cars, like private sales as well. Now, so far, I've never actually bought a car. I've never purchased a car from a private sale, from an individual, just like buying it, going to someone's house and buying their car. I haven't done that. I know a lot of people do, but I think if you do that, you really need to know what you're looking for when you're checking a car over and making sure everything's fine before you buy it. Because when you buy it from a company, if you buy it and then there's something very wrong with it afterwards, normally you can take it back to the company and say like, look, there's this problem. And I've done that in the past. So the last car I bought in England was a Mini Cooper convertible car, an open top car. And when I bought it, I took it home and I thought, no, the clutch on this is no good. I don't know if you know what a clutch is. It's not really important if you do or don't for the episode. All you need to know is that it was wearing out, and I could tell you could feel it sort of like vibrating when you were pressing in the clutch pedal. if you don't know what a clutch pedal is, don't worry about it either, because you only find them on manual cars. Anyway, so I took it back to the garage and I said, I think you need to take a look at this clutch because I think it's wearing out. So they did, and I got a new clutch installed for free, which is great because that's usually quite expensive, quite an expensive repair. Then I drove it home and I thought, these brakes sound a little squeaky. And I don't know if you know, but brakes are designed to squeak when they're getting low, on purpose. So it's like to give you an audible warning, like a warning that you can hear. It's like, oi, your brakes are getting low. Get them changed, please. So they squeak on purpose. So I took the car back again and I said, the brakes are squeaking. I've only just bought the car, Would you mind taking a look at them? And they did. And they gave me some new brake discs and brake pads, which again would have cost a lot of money to repair. So I was quite lucky. I mean, I suppose you could say I was unlucky because I had to get so many things fixed. And I think I took it back to this garage about 3 or 4 times with different problems that I thought, that's not right. That needs fixing. But in the end, I ended up with a very good car. Oh, and I should have explained before, sorry, but this car was a used car. I only ever buy used cars. I've never bought a brand new car, and one of the reasons, I suppose, is because they're very expensive when they're brand new. Another reason is just how quickly they depreciate in value, so how quickly they lose money. So, you buy a brand new car and maybe it's £50,000, and then say after a year it's worth £40,000, and then after another year it's worth £30,000, for example. So I've never liked the idea of buying a new car and then just thinking, wow, I wonder how much money it's lost this month, and then how much more have I lost this month, just for the sake, just to be able to buy a new car. I mean, for me, I'm not really that bothered if it's new or not. I know there's lots of people who want to drive a new car because it's sort of like a status symbol. So what I mean by that is, it's like, look at me, I'm wealthy, I've got lots of money or something like that. And there are also people who want to drive particular brands of car, like let's try, I don't know, Mercedes-Benz or something, for the same reasons. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about who makes my car. I don't care about if it's new or if it's old or if it's used or whatever. I suppose the things that I do care about are, what does it look like? I like it. I like it to buy a car that I like the look of. How reliable it is. I suppose those are what's important to me. But as for the maker, I could not care less. Unless like it's a maker that's got a really bad reputation, like don't buy a car by this company, they always fail. Yeah, I can think of a few like that, but yeah, the maker doesn't bother me at all. I don't care who makes the car, generally speaking. And for cars, my opinion is that there's sort of like I think there's like 3 categories. You've got there's like the first category is you've got nice looking cars. And they're like the cars that are perhaps a bit sporty or maybe sometimes have 2 seats. And that someone's focused on the design, on the looks. It's all about the car looking nice. I like those kind of cars. And then the second category is practical cars. And they're ugly, usually. The more practical they are, so the more practical, like the more useful they are for like transporting things, for carrying things places, the more sort of like box shaped they become. So they look a bit like a van. Vans are very useful. They're very practical. They're very ugly normally because, it's just about its function. It's all about function. So those are the 2 categories that I'm interested in. I think I'm either looking for something nice and stylish, or I'm looking for something practical and functional. But then a lot of cars, almost all cars that are on the road, not all of them, but like a large majority of them, seem to fall into a third category, which is this weird category. It's like, it's not nice and stylish, and it's not, it doesn't have like that boxy sort of practical shape. It's not trying to maximize the amount of space it has in it. It's just a car. It's weird. So there's almost all cars sort of fit into this category, where it's like in between the last two categories, in between, like the person who made it, who designed it, sort of tries to make it look stylish, but doesn't, and wants it to be practical and useful, but doesn't want to commit to either way. It's like that's like the main focus isn't making it stylish. The main focus isn't making it practical. So they've sort of gone in the middle, and it doesn't really work. I don't think it really works. So the Mini Cooper that I had, I think that lent towards the stylish sort of category. Was it practical? Not really, no. It was very small inside. It only had 4 seats. It had an incredibly tiny boot. You couldn't really transport anything in it. just some people. It was really tiny, so it wasn't practical, but it looked nice. And it was a little sporty, so it was fun to drive. And I do miss that car. It was like I said, it was very fun to drive. And if you've got the right weather, which, it's England, so that's not guaranteed. But, on a nice sunny day, driving around somewhere like the Peak District with the roof down was a really good experience, really fun. Just being able to, just feeling like you're sort of like outside in a car, but, all the roof's down, so it feels like, sort of like you're outside. All the winds coming in and cooling you down because, it's a bit hot outside, and you're just able to like look at all of the scenery around as you're driving through these country roads that are sort of like a bit bendy and, curvy. And it's, if you've got like a slightly sporty car, it's quite fun to throw your car around these corners when there's no one about, of course. Anyway, would you look at the time? I have spent an awful lot of time talking about my opinion of cars, and not actually talking about the topic that I wanted to talk to you about, which was buying the car that I've bought recently. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to do that next episode. Sorry about that. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye.
One size fits all seems like a good idea for clothes until you try them on. Same goes for healthcare. That's why United Healthcare offers flexible, budget-friendly coverage for medical, vision, dental, and more. Learn more at uh1.com.
Quality sleep is essential. That's why the Sleep Number Smart Bed is designed for your ever-evolving sleep needs. Need a bed that's firmer or softer on either side? Helps you sleep at a comfortable temperature? Sleep Number Smart Beds let you individualize your comfort, so you sleep better together. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Hi, this is Craig Robinson from Ways to Win, and support for this podcast comes from Invesco QQQ. The future isn't scary. Not realizing its potential, however, could be. Just like on the recruiting trail, I've seen potential come in many forms as a coach. Learn more at Invesco.com/QQQ. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
Imagine the softest sheets you've ever felt. Now imagine them getting even softer over time. That's what you'll feel with Boll & Branch's organic cotton sheets. In a recent customer survey, 96% replied that Boll & Branch sheets get softer with every wash. Start getting your best night's sleep in these sheets that get softer and softer for years to come. Try their sheets with a 30-night guarantee. Plus, get 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com. Code BUTTERY. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Whether you're a morning person or a bedtime procrastinator, everyone deserves a mattress that works for their style. And you'll find the best mattress for you at Ashley. The new Temper-Adapt collection at Ashley brings you one-of-a-kind body-conforming technology, making every sleep tailored to be your best. The collection also features cool-to-the-touch covers and motion absorption to help minimize sleep disruptions from partners, pets, or kids. Shop the all-new Temper-Adapt collection at Ashley, in-store or online at ashley.com. Ashley, for the love of home.
Thanks for listening until the very end of the show. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give my podcast a rating, or if you have the time, write a review. It's a really nice way of letting me know you enjoy these episodes and encourages me to make more of them for you. Thanks very much and have a lovely day.